You ever meet someone so entitled that they genuinely believe your wallet is an extension of theirs? That's how I met HOA Karen, the self-proclaimed queen treasurer of our community who thought she could make everyone pay for her lifestyle. It started when my wife and I bought our dream home in a quiet, gated neighborhood. The HOA dues were high, but the place was beautiful, and we figured the peace of mind was worth it. For the first few months, things were fine, until Karen showed up. She was the HOA president, treasurer, and community coordinator. Basically, she ran everything, or at least thought she did. The first red flag came when she accidentally sent me the HOA's monthly expense report, and I noticed a few strange charges. $800 for landscape consulting. $1,200 for decorative lighting. And my personal favorite, $3,400 for community refreshments. Except, there wasn't a single community event that month. When I brought it up at the next HOA meeting, Karen gave me a tight smile. "Oh, those are shared costs. The board approved them." "Who's the board?" I asked. Karen tapped her chest. "Well, technically me right now. Everyone else moved away." I laughed, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. Fast forward a few weeks. I got a notice in my mailbox saying I owed $2,750 in back dues. Apparently, these were mandatory community contributions for maintenance, utilities, and beautification. Except my water, electric, and lawn care bills were all in my name, and fully paid. So I sent her a polite email. "Karen, there must be a mistake. These charges don't apply to me." She replied 5 minutes later with, "Failure to pay will result in legal escalation and a property lien." I laughed again. Still not joking. 2 days later, I'm working from home when I hear knocking, no pounding, at my door. It's Karen, in her usual floral blazer, holding a clipboard and a smug smile. "I gave you plenty of time to pay," she said. "Your HOA balance is delinquent. I'm collecting payment today." I raised an eyebrow. "You're collecting cash?" "Preferably cash or Venmo," she said proudly. I told her flat out, "No. I don't owe a dime." Her eyes narrowed. "You're violating HOA bylaws and refusing payment to a governing officer. I'll have no choice but to call law enforcement." I shrugged. "Go ahead. Maybe they'll enjoy this story." Strich. She actually did it. She called 911. I stood on my porch while she told the dispatcher, "Yes, this resident is refusing to pay HOA fees and is being verbally aggressive." Then she looked at me like she just dropped a nuke. 15 minutes later, 2 sheriff's deputies pulled up. "Sir," one said, "we got a report of a domestic disturbance." Karen jumped in. "That's him. He's refusing to pay his legal obligations." The officer blinked. "Ma'am, refusing to pay bills isn't a 911 emergency." She crossed her arms. "He owes the HOA and I'm enforcing it." The deputy sighed, looked at me, then asked to see the notice. I showed him the paper she'd stuffed in my mailbox. He looked it over, frowned, and said, "Ma'am, this isn't a legal document. You can't threaten someone with a lien." Karen's face turned red. "I am the HOA." The officer handed her back the paper. "Then you should know better. If you call 911 again for this, you'll be charged with filing a false report." Strich. Karen stormed off, muttering about ungrateful residents. But I wasn't done. I did some digging, and it turned out she'd been running the HOA's finances solo for almost 3 years. She was paying her personal bills, electric, cleaning service, and even her internet, through the HOA account. I reported her to the state's HOA Regulatory Board and the County Fraud Division.